Thanks everyone for making time to come today. We've got together as a smaller group from the PLC to really take the discussion around the development of our classroom observation tool a little bit further. My name's Lynn Kirkby and I'm Director of Professional Learning at Monty St Angelo Mercy College. Monty's an all-girls independent Catholic school and we're located in North Sydney. There's about 1,100 students here and we're from Year 7 to Year 12. As part of my role as Director of Professional Learning here, I initiated a range of professional learning communities that would provide opportunities for teachers to participate in some area of leadership or mentoring in an area that they chose. And classroom observation is one of those areas. We've got 40 now of our 120 teachers here who have undertaken an accreditation level, so that's variously had lots of ways where we've had teachers being observed in the classroom and doing observation. So we just need to take this the next step. One of the key documents that I think we'll refer to today is our Monty Learning and Teaching Statement. So I think we've got a couple of copies of that around if we need to refer to that specifically. And the really good thing about that is that we built it up collaboratively with the staff. And it is underpinned by that research into the nature of feedback and how we might give that in the classroom with the readings from Fullan and from Frank Crawford and so on. So I think that will really add some good value to the discussion. So really where we go now is to sort out how we might take our current observation tool and really improve that to be a much better reflection of where things are moving for us. So what sort of thoughts do people have on where we might go with that and how we might move forward?
Well, if we take this teaching and learning statement that we've built up here, it seems to be a lot of the standards that AITSL are referring to anyway, but they've been couched within our Mercy tradition. So that seems like a really good place to start and to build on as a framework for the tool.
What do people think?
Yeah, well, as Jo said, it has those things in it, but I think the fact that the staff have come together to help us build that document and they've reviewed it as well means they're already familiar with that. We're not trying to introduce something that's new.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably the way to go. Do you see any problems with going that way as a structure, Chris?
I do have some concerns over staff involvement in the process of rolling this out, whether the peer becomes judgmental or whether it's actually developmental. We must have the staff as part of the process of developing it so they have an element of ownership with it. People are very concerned about observations within their classroom. We're all very proud of what we do and nervous of other people coming in and judging us.
I'm pretty sure that the beginning teachers won't have a problem with this because they're really used to being observed, but it's not the older members of staff, but the more experienced teachers who've been teaching for 10, 15 years will see it as an imposition. So that's something that we're really going to have to overcome.
Some of those issues will really need to be sorted through with the staff to make sure that people really do feel that it is a professional learning activity as opposed to a judgment activity.
And I think to help with that involvement of staff, we need to really look at the educational outcomes for the students and how this document that we're going to produce, well, where's that going in relation to student outcomes, educational outcomes for students?
One of the interesting things when you look at this document is it really does pick up on those physical and social and intellectual needs of students. And I think we'll find that there are very explicit things in our own statement here at Monty that we'll be able to draw on to make sure that those needs are met. All in all, the group was nicely balanced and I think we're probably well placed now to move forward and we'll use that Google Doc that we've set up to really now work collaboratively on creating a first draft of this observation tool.
What strategies do you lead to support professional learning opportunities for colleagues that focus on improving educational outcomes of students? What initiatives could you implement within your school and professional network to stimulate and support professional dialogue amongst colleagues?